Listen, repeat to yourself, I'm not gonna quit on me, I'm not gonna quit on my child. Yesterday I got a DM, a mom saying, how do I find the motivation within me to continue with gentle parenting? I'm ready to give up. And I'm doing this video because it's not just her. Many others have been DMing me the same thing, and I'm sure if you are watching this video, you might be at the edge of giving up on gentle parenting. So I created a TikTok where I responded my own experience applying gentle parenting, not just with my twins, which are my biological kids, but as well doing foster care, meaning children that were not used to gentle parenting, that came under gentle parenting later in life, 8, 14-year-olds coming to me and very new to this parenting style. How did I find that motivation? I created a TikTok where I shared my own experience. I'm going to show it to you, and today I'm going to react to your comments as well from that video because some of them were awesome. I just felt like I needed to share it here. If you're new to me, hello, my name is Marcela Collier. I'm a parenting coach with Impact Club, and if gentle parenting, parenting with understanding, is something that you want to pursue, that you want to learn more about, this is the channel. Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because every week I upload new content. And stick with me to the end because I'm going to tell you, if you don't know where to even start with gentle parenting, where to start. Okay, so this was the TikTok. Before you give up on gentle parenting, listen to this. I've been doing foster care for many years, and none of these children have came from gentle parenting. And they come under my parenting with understanding, and always their behaviors get worse before they get better. Because they don't know what to expect from it. They're looking to see if I would go back to what they're used to. If you quit gentle parenting right now and go back to punishment because you don't see a change in behavior, you are going to miss the opportunity to see that change. And 2, you're going to send an inconsistent message to your child, and you are going to lose trust with him. Wow, this one is really true. If you give up on gentle parenting, it's kind of giving up on your own healing journey, because gentle parenting takes a lot of awareness, a lot of hard work. If you are here just to find an easy way out, to find a quick fix to your child's behaviors, then this is not your parenting style. These parenting styles are for people who are committed to work on themselves so they can be the best version for their children, their improved version for their children. Behavior gets worse before it gets better. From my own experience doing foster care, I know that's true because those children come from being yelled at, being spanked, being put in a corner, and when we respond with understanding, when we respond with empathy, when we respond with natural consequences even, they're thrown off by it. One of my children in foster care, I remember he came to me and he said, "You never yell. I just act up because I just want to see you yelling." It is not that he wants to see me yelling. It is that he wants to see if I'm really a safe adult, if I'm really an adult that is going to hold her ground and be calm and be collected for him, or if I'm just gonna be the one that tries to hold her for a minute and then just explodes as he was used to when he was with, his biological parents. Does it get better after 4 to 5 weeks? It depends on the child. It does depend. So for example, the kids that come to my foster care, they all come from complex trauma. It is not as easy. Sometimes it takes years for me to build a relationship with them, for me to build their trust, to get them out of survival brain. For me, sometimes takes me years. And I say it from own experience doing foster care for so long. So it does depend. If you have a good relationship with your child, like a fairly good relationship, if there is no trauma in between, then yes, a few weeks I would say to give it a try, to not give up. It might get worse before it gets better, but just to keep pushing through through the tough moments, and you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And if you have a child that has trauma, you have to be committed for the long run. You're not going to see improvement in 6 months. Or what I saw with my experience is that you might see some improvement in a few months, and then something reminds them of their past trauma, or the holidays come, and holidays are always a really rough season for these children, and it could set them back to where they were with all those behaviors. Because unfortunately that's how trauma is. It will visit you, and for that I recommend you to not just level up your parenting skills, but to get your children into services, meaning trauma therapy services. Talk to your pediatrician, talk to your provider, and make sure that they are receiving those services. She closes her eyes and then she says, calm down. Remember that you're just reflecting your own past childhood and what's happening right now. Many times when we feel triggered by our children's behaviors, it's our own projection of the things that we lived growing up. So that's so amazing that this mom has that kind of awareness. She's using positive self-talk, which is a great coping strategy to help you regulate your emotions and be in a good place for your children. As promised, if you don't even know where to begin, I was there, right there in the position 9 years ago, the same position as you were. I know exactly what I don't want, but how do I respond to my children? And what changed for me was to gain parenting education, to gain the knowledge, to gain the tools and the skills. Because if you don't have the tools and skills, you're going to always go back to what you knew, to the old responses that you don't want to do. So if you are ready to start your gentle parenting education, I'm going to leave the link of High Impact Club parenting education platform below in the description, and you can start educating yourself to gain those skills and those tools. This one is tricky. So Javi and I don't see eye to eye when it comes to our parenting style. How do we work this out? For that, I'm going to take you to another video, because I created a full video with my husband where we talked about how we work out our own differences. We don't touch and agreeing on everything. So that video, it is right here. I encourage you to go there. If you have a spouse that is not as supportive, it might help you to hear our story, raising twins and doing foster care for so many years. That video is right here. I encourage you to go there, and I'll see you next time. Keep parenting your children with understanding. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Keep parenting with understanding. I'll see you next time. Bye.